What's going on, guys? So this is going to be a double build video on two of the more glitchy builds in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. I have both the builds, so nothing in this video is going to be from someone that doesn't have the builds. I see a lot of YouTubers making videos like saying, these are the best builds in the game, but they probably don't actually have the builds. There are a lot of cases they don't have the builds. They just make the best looking build. I have both these builds. So I can definitely vouch for both these builds. Both these builds are going to be glitch metric builds. I'll probably show you guys how to do that at the end if you guys don't already know how to with the 6.3, then you got to go to metric. So off rip, I'm just going to show you exactly how I made the glitch 6.9 and then the glitch 7-foot build. So both these builds actually identify as a little bit less than what they are, but when you move it to Imperial, they're 6'9" and 7 foot. So what this does is this allows you to get the 90 steal on this guy and allows you to get 74 speed on the 7-foot center on that guy. So this first build, this build is honestly insane. Now obviously this is the screen after I've already done the glitch and everything, so if you guys don't know how to do that, I'm going to put it at the end. But this is exactly how I made my 6'9". So I dropped the weight. I got the 92 driving dunk, 85 standing dunk for the athletic flushes. I have gold rise up, Hoff fast twitch, gold poster. You get the 80 mid range for the Hoff sniper, 77 three pointer, 85 pass accuracy for the gold bullet, 65 and 65 for the unpluckable and quick first step on silver, 90 perimeter, 90 steal for the Hoff and scepter. You get gold clamps, gold menace. 94 block gets you the gold rim protector. I think 88 is for gold rim. 92 rebound gets you the gold hustle rebounder, rebound chaser. 84 offensive and maxed outside of 80 vert is all you need, and then 98 stamina. I did this so I could get one extra defensive badge. One thing that is, or two things really, that this build doesn't have that you guys could definitely, dabble into. The pass accuracy for me personally, I put to 85 because of how I play in Pro-Am or in Rec. More of like a, defender, spot up shooter. I get a lot of steals. I get a lot of rebounds. So on the fast breaks, I want to be able to dot my guards when they're down the court for threes, easy threes. Transition threes are really the easiest way to score in Rec, so that's why I gave him 85 pass accuracy. If that's not you or you don't need 85, you're going more towards 70. One thing I would definitely try to get would be the 75 ball handle. This unlocks the Scottie Pippen behind the back, some other moves. I don't have access to any moves with 65. So even 70 would get you some moves. I would go for the 75 to get that Scottie behind the back because I love that behind the back. The speed with ball, you really don't gain too much outside of Hall of Fame downhill, so you could probably leave that at about a 65. The other thing I would do would put your block to 95 so you unlock gold or Hall of Fame Intimidator. For me, I didn't do it, and gold Intimidator is fine on the 6'9", honest to God. Trust me, this build that I have is obviously insane, but I would probably prefer the Hoff Intimidator. Now, outside of that, if you wanted to, I don't know, how you could only get that to 74, maybe put up your driving layup. I don't really know. These last remaining points, they're really up to you. You might be able to get like an extra defensive badge. No, can't do that. All right, there you go. You could really do something like this. I mean, you could just spread it out. I just put the ball or speed with the ball up to 70, max my stamina, put my free throw up a little bit. I mean, this is the basis of the build. As long as you have something like this, you're gonna be able to dominate it, because the main point of having this build is all this right here: the 90 steal, the 90 perimeter. Being 6'9" with a 7'7" wingspan and having a 90 steal rating, it's honestly unfair. Like, even if you're good at the game, it like doesn't even do this justice as to how easy it is to steal the ball with this. There are some instances where we'll be blowing kids out in Pro-Am or Rec, and I'll just be holding L2 and I'll get steals with Hall of Fame Intimidate or Hall of Fame Interceptor. It's OP. It's really OP. But look at this build. If you want to play the 2, the 3, the 4, even the 5 on this build, you're going to be able to pull it off. And if you really had to, at least you have the silver unpluckable and silver quick first step and silver dimer or bullet passer to be able to somewhat play the 1. I wouldn't suggest putting this at the 1, but honest to God, if you were good enough, you could probably run the 1 with this build and going against worse enough kids. If you're going against like a pure lock, probably not. But this is a really good build. And I actually have not that exact one, but I'll show you guys it actually. I'll just go right into it right now. Alright, as you can see, this is the build I have. Like I said, I have the 65s for the silver quick first step and unpluckable, 85 for the gold bullet. It's just such a well-rounded build, and I only have this at a 97. I have all the badges maxed on it, 38 defensives, which is just insane, because I put the +7 on the defensives. And when you're looking at this, like right here, this was when I was playing more of like a lockdown role, like a corner role, guarding the corner. So I obviously have like Hop Hustler, I only have Bronze Box and Rebound Chaser. I still snag with only Bronze Box and Rebound Chaser. And this is mainly because I'm going against guys that are, you know, guards or even forwards. And I'm 6'9", I'm huge. But even over centers, you can still snag on this build. If I really wanted to, I could put on Gold Rebound Chaser, Hall of Fame Box, and I'd be snagging on it. But it's just so versatile. So that's why if you like play with randoms, this is a great build for you because it can really, you can do whatever on the court. You can carry your squad regardless with defense, and you know the driving dunk's still high enough to get the gold posterizer, and you have the standing dunks. It's overall a really good build. I'll show you guys the city stats. I'm not the most comp player, but like this is just like I have a decent record. I'm pretty good at the game. I'm not horrible. Honestly, this shit's kind of capped because I quit out of like 4 or 5 rec games. But whatever. I should be like 106 and like 8. But whatever. At this point, I'm only a gold too because of the rec games I quit out of. But it's whatever. It's whatever. But level 40, 3-time level 40, dude. Like I'm not capping when I show you guys these builds. And this is another glitch metric build. I'll show you guys how to do this one too at the end of the video. But this build is just ridiculous too. This build is just absolutely ridiculous. So unfortunately you can't get the 84 driving dunk, which sucks, but you do get the 90 standing dunk, and you have the big man contact dunk. So you have the goal posterizer from the 90 standing and the big man contacts, 85 driving layup, 80 close shot, 80 mid-range for the Hall of Fame sniper, 74 three-pointer, 77 free throw. Look at these. You have 35 defensive badges. So in reality, I have 42 defensive badges on my big man that I have. It is just ridiculous. You get the 91, you get the Hoff rim protector, you get the silver interceptor, you have 71 perimeter defense. Unfortunately, you can't unlock clamps. You get 88 for the gold brick wall. This build is just, it's a literal 7-foot demigod. And again, you see the pass accuracy. For me personally, in the rec, in the pro-am, if I snag something, I'm trying to get it down the court to my guards. 90 allowed me to unlock gold dimer, gold bullet. That's just me, and that's my play style. If you wanted to, you could definitely drop this down to like 70, and you could definitely figure something out here. You could definitely, you know, add some ball control, add some speed with ball if you wanted. So you get silver unpluckable on this build. Max ball handle. That's pretty insane. It's not game breaking, but that's still pretty insane. Or if you even wanted to do that and you said, hey, I need post control, you could get really high post control, and you get things like Hall of Fame, back down punisher, drop stepper, which is just, honestly, that'd be glitchy on this build. But for me personally, like I said, it's just my play style. I don't really post up. I'm more of like a pick and popper, pick and roller. The 90 pass accuracy fits me pretty well. As you see, the badge count is just insane on this build. And then takeover wise, you get the limitless range takeover or the spotted precision takeover, which is just glitchy as hell. I mean, the other build 269, I forgot to tell you guys, it gets the limitless range takeover too. So both get the limitless takeover, which just turns this build into, I don't even know what to call it. And here we are. So this is the exact center build I just showed you guys. Still haven't even maxed them. I still need like a bunch of finishing badges, but I have max defense, max playmaking, max shooting. Just look at these defensive badges, dude. You can literally run like everything. Like everything. If I really wanted to, I could take out brick wall, put on gold worm. It's insane. It really is insane. And I have like the Silver Hustle on because I was actually playing the 4 and the Pro-Am. Like you could run this build realistically at the 4, at the 5. If you really had to in Pro-Am, you could probably run this build at the 3. I wouldn't suggest it, but realistically, like this is another build like the 6-9 where if you play with randoms and you're worried about like, oh, if I make a center, I might not be put at center. This is a great build to run the 4 too. And then shooting badges, you get all the essentials here. You get, I don't know why I've set shooter on. Set shooter's kind of weird, but Hoff sniper. You have the bronze or the silver corner, silver limitless. Only you get bronze catch and shoot, which is kind of unfortunate. I think you need like a 75-3 or something, or 76-3, a little bit higher of a 3 to get silver. But still, I'm cash on the build. At first, you might be a little shaky if you don't have all your shooting badges. Once I got all my shooting badges and hot zones, you're gonna cash out. Yeah, these builds are just it's a freaky build, and again, like it's another build where if you want to play with randoms, you can secure the bag on the random with the randoms. Like I said, I'm gonna show you guys how to do the metric glitch. You're gonna make a shooting guard, make them whatever, put down to 6'3". You're gonna max the wingspan, max the weight. Doesn't really matter for that, and you're just gonna max everything. Throw on whatever takeover. It's gonna call you an offensive threat. You go edit build, back out. You're gonna go into your settings and change it. You're gonna come back out. You're gonna go into the build that you just made. So here he is, the offensive threat. And you're gonna bring this up to 205. Max the wingspan, and then that's where you can lowest the weight. The other thing I didn't really mention with this build, you could max the weight and get 99 rebounding. It does drop you below gold clamps though, and it does drop your speed like 5. I didn't do it. You could realistically do this though if you wanted to run this build like more as a big, but honestly, I don't know how worth it is. I'd rather have the, gold perimeter defense badges, the menace, the clamps versus say the Hoff rebounder. The center version or the center build, it's kind of being weird right now. I'm trying to remake it like how I did. It's not. There we go. There we go. So you guys, when you make this build, this center, it's gonna be weird and it's gonna be glitchy as hell when you're in the builder. Sometimes it's gonna work, sometimes it's not gonna work. I literally just tried it like 5 times, it didn't work, and then it just started working. So like you saw what I did. I raised the height 1 and then dropped the weight and then maxed the wing and it worked. Sometimes you'll come in here and it won't work. I mean, I can't even give you guys, I'll give you guys an example of it not working. It's really glitchy though. That's how you know it's glitchy. I was going like this. I was like maxing that, going like that, and then bringing it back down to 212. And watch the rebound. The rebound, see how it goes below 91? So instead of doing that, what you want to do is come in here, slightly bump that down, max the wing, lowest the weight, and bam, 91 rebound. That's how glitchy it is. These are literally the same stats as giving you different rebounding, but the 91's key because then that gives you the gold rebound chaser. Dope. And you already saw the build. So yeah, that's how you make it. That's how you make both builds. I'll probably do some rebuilds, maybe some more future build videos, maybe even some gameplay. We'll see how it goes. I'll try to upload a little bit more though. Peace.